You think you take fantasy football seriously? Get ready to go to the next level. This is MPR League. Money, power, respect. Fantasy football is our passion. And helping take your game to the next level is what we do. From bench players, breakouts, depth charts, drafts, injuries, pickups, projections, studs to waivers, we are the experts. Welcome to MPR League. Now, your host and commissioner, Stay Dangerous, and his co-host, Revenge Season.
Welcome to the NFL. Let's go! Let's go! Go! Go!
All
right, let's get it.
Sure, man. What a crazy game last night, man. 31-29. Went the Buccaneers away. Crazy game.
And I loved it. You know, I only watched it because it was like no, I'm just playing. Yeah. But it was a great game. Actually, I enjoyed it a lot more than what I thought I would. Especially because, you know, it's the Cowboys. But it is what it is.
Yeah. They definitely they exceeded my expectations that I had for them. But I can say they did a good job holding their own, holding it down. So it was super dope seeing Dak Prescott back in action after that injury last year with his ankle and whatnot. And they put up a fight. 56 times, man. 56 times. Zeke had 11 carries, 33 yards. You know, I know that's your boy. So,
man, that hurt.
But disappointed. Yeah, it hurt.
Man, he was in witness protection last night. I ain't know what Mike McCarthy was doing to that man. That was Detective McCarthy. Let that man not whip, man.
Exactly. But it definitely, you know, I looked at it the little bit that I did. Could have been a few more screen passes, passes out of the backfield. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a good game, man. You know what I'm saying? 11 carries for 33 yards. Mark Cooper got down 13 receptions, 39 yards to be exact, 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So that threw over 403 yards, 3 TDs. He did his thing.
Dak had a great game. That looked good last night.
Great.
Kind of mad I didn't draft him. Even though I was like, I don't know about that. I probably should have drafted that. That looked good last night.
Yeah, I did think about drafting him, but by me being a football team fan, I shouldn't have let that get out of my way. But I should have drafted him. Smoking Guns definitely looked good last night. He drafted Dak and Amari Cooper,
and he's off to a blazing start.
50. What is it? 58 points to -3.
Yeah, Pluto Astronauts got his work cut out for him.
Yeah, he got his work cut out. He had Tampa Bay's defense, so they ended up with -3 with that 29 points on the board. So even though Tom Brady threw 4 touchdowns,
it
definitely wasn't looking too good.
Hey, Pluto Astronaut come back from that. That'll actually be the largest deficit overcame in NPR history.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should be. That, and you in a negative, so what? You're down 62 points. 61, or 61, yeah. 61.
61 point. Oh my goodness. If he come back from that, just give him the
challenge. Give him the trophy.
Just give it to him. Yeah, season over.
Yes, sir. The early season, but exactly. Yes, sir, man. But that was game 1 last night. Of course, we're all waiting for Sunday to roll around and get here. So just to go down week 1 of our scoreboard, MPR League. You got Stay Dangerous, Fitz Genius. I'm up against him 9-0. You got Hitty Pat against our co-host Revenge Season 16-3. Snow, you know, it's definitely not, nothing to scratch an itch at or be frustrated about. You can definitely turn that around. Like one player, like we talked about earlier, one player can just demolish that lead right there.
With the quickness.
Yeah, definitely. And to think about defenses start out with 10 points. So as long as that defense keep on doing what they're doing and keep on ticking to keep those
points. In there. Yeah, I'm right in there.
Right in there. So just moving along. Grump did his thing last night for Jay Witt, man. I wasn't expecting it. but he put up 21 points.
I know.
Yeah.
Gronk looked good too.
Gronk was the old Gronk. Like it was almost looking at almost like New England all over again.
Yeah.
So, just in different jerseys. Yeah, it's crazy. But just moving along, like we said, Nets. It was the Pluto astronauts. Of course, we just mentioned that he's in a negative. He's in a whole -3. Smoking Guns at 58 points. Amari Cooper 25 points alone. Dak Prescott 33. Woo.
Yes, sir. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a stretch. You know, and he still has 7 players that's yet to be played. So
yeah.
You know, yeah. 2 running backs, wide receiver, tight end, defense, kicker.
But look, you never know.
You never know. Pat Mahomes could put up those 58 points by himself. So
that's why they play the game.
That's why they play it. And then the last one that we have is Bad News Villa, now back-to-back defending champ. He's at 0, of course. He didn't have any players playing last night, but you had Cowboys fan RS. He did have Chris Godwin, which he didn't have too good of a game last night. He had a few drop passes, what I seen, but he still managed to put up 14 points in a touchdown.
Yes.
So
not to mention his Cowboys fan RS got Antonio Brown on the bench too.
Antonio Brown. Let's see. No, actually, Smoking Guns had him on the bench. Smoking Gun, and that was 18 points that was left on the bench. But I understand why he didn't start him. You know, no one was thinking Antonio Brown was going to have that type of game.
Nowhere near, no.
Like nowhere near, man. So
now, they're gonna overreact. Like I mean, I ain't gonna say they're gonna overreact because AB's still in his prime. I don't think he's not what AB is 30 maybe.
Yeah, probably a little over, but still, like you got a quarterback like Tom Brady in the system that you're in. Like those type of games last night, when your number is called, he's gonna show up.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Antonio Brown looked good last night.
Yeah, he definitely looked damn good. So man, those are the standings. Well, the scores for right now on our fantasy cast scoreboard, man. No one really ran away but Smoking Guns, but like we said, that league can be hauled down. It is what it is. But everything is a go, man. I can't wait to Sunday, man. I'm super, super, super duper excited. Football is back. So
yes, big time. Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir. Any games you looking forward to? I mean, I know, of course, you're ready to see your Panthers and CMC back in action, but is it anything that you're looking forward to Sunday, like those big games?
Any games that I'm looking forward the Browns and Chiefs.
Yeah, that should be a good game.
Of course, the Sunday night game, the Bears and Rams.
Yeah, the Bears and Rams should be a good game. Even on Monday's matchup on Baltimore versus Las Vegas. Baltimore is in an injury slump right now with their running backs.
Oh my goodness, they can and Marcus Peters. So their secondary took a hit too. So it's like
secondary definitely took a hit. I don't know what's going on with these Achilles and ACL cells right now, but it's not looking too promising. Yeah, it's very
those besides my game, besides the Jets and Panthers, those are the only like games that I'm actually like probably going. I'm gonna tune into all of them, you know, keep all of them in rotation, but those are gonna be the main ones I want to check out, like Pat Mahomes. Who don't want to check out Pat Mahomes?
Yeah, and then you're going against Cleveland defense. Jadeveon Clowney, Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, and the crew.
And if I'm not mistaken, the Chiefs put the Browns out the playoffs last year.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's what happened.
If I'm not mistaken, the Chiefs put the Browns out. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna fact check that, but so other than that, nothing else.
And just to run down that, Philadelphia is at Atlanta. Yes. Pittsburgh is at Buffalo. That should be a good one. The Pittsburgh versus Buffalo. Just to see, a lot of people are big on Josh Allen right now. I did hear a lot of commentators and analysts predicting him to be this year's MVP.
Yes, I've been hearing that a lot too.
Yeah, we'll see. And then after that, we got Minnesota at Cincinnati. That should be a good one. San Fran at Detroit. Don't know what you're gonna get. We don't know if Garoppolo is going to be stand as the starting quarterback. He might be 1 or 2 interceptions away. Trey Lance coming in.
He ain't got too long of a leash. I almost get that feeling. Like it's like they're not fully committing to him. So yeah.
We'll
He don't
definitely
have too many times to mess up there.
we'll definitely see with that. The game I definitely want to see, I'm interested in is Arizona and Tennessee. You know,
That'd be a dope game.
yeah, I definitely want to see what Julio does. New quarterback, new system. Of course, you got King Henry back there, so his running style and the way he dominate the ground, it should open up the pass. But there's only one football. You still got AJ Brown and other players that Tannehill to throw to.
Yeah, we'll see how they go. I want to see the Cardinals offense. AJ
Yeah,
Green.
definitely. Yeah, I want to see
really
it.
want to see what AJ Green gonna look like. So
Yes, sir.
other than that, and Rondale Moore, I think Rondale Moore, the rookie. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, definitely want to see that. You know what you're gonna get out of D Hop. D Hop gonna do his thing.
oh, definitely.
Even down to the running backs. You don't know if James Conner is gonna stop up. Is it gonna be Chase Edmonds? So
Yeah, that's another game I have to key in on. Write a lot of notes on that one.
write a lot of notes. Yeah, it should be a lot of fantasy points, but we'll see. Tennessee is at home, so that's a good home opener. Then you got Seattle at Indianapolis on Carson Wentz. I did read the news that he's starting week one.
Yeah, which is surprising. But
Yeah,
hey,
surprising.
I told you, maybe it wasn't as serious as we thought.
As we thought it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, I remember a few episodes ago, I was like, here we go again. Carson Wentz, new team, new city, new stadium, but same injuries.
Yep.
So
And I was like, man, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
And look,
No,
next thing you know, the news came out, he having surgery, and now look, boom, motherfucker playing. So it's like,
yeah, he's playing week one. Yeah. So then going further down the list on not too many more games that we didn't mention, but we do got the Chargers versus my Washington football team at home. So that, I'm not going to sit here and be biased. A little nervous, a little shaky, just because I know how Justin Herbert does. Being a rookie last year, he's a gunslinger. Austin Eckler, they say he's questionable, but he's still Austin Eckler. He's gonna catch the ball out of the backfield, run the ball, him and Justin Jackson. So Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. We'll see.
And Curtis Samuel was put on
Yeah.
IR.
Yeah, he was put on IR for 3 to 4 weeks. So I don't think that's looking too good for him. That groin, for some people, it's hard to come back from.
Same thing with Swift.
Yeah, it's hard to come back from. So we'll definitely see. But like you said, you got New York versus the Jets versus the Panthers. I'm eager to see what Sam Darnold do against his old team. That right there is a Cinderella start of the season for him.
You heard it here first. Here's a hot take. Sam Darnold going straight him for 350.
He could, or it could be more.
350, 3 touchdowns. Watch what I tell you.
He could. I really think I'm gonna be honest with you. Like my bold prediction, I think CMC is going to catch more balls out of the backfield than he's going to rush.
This game?
His year.
Ooh.
That's my bold prediction. I think he's going to turn into that back that's going to catch more balls than the handoff out of the backfield. But we'll see. It's just my bold prediction.
That's bold.
Yeah, it's my.
I like that. That's bold. That's bold.
I just think getting older and his style of play, like he's a pounder with his height and his size, but I just want to see him catch that ball out of that backfield. Just like LaDainian Tomlinson used to do with the Chargers back in the day. He pounded the ball, being his size, but he caught a lot of balls out of the backfield too.
Yeah, but he ain't catch more than he rushed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
and plus CMC, CMC only 25, right?
Yeah, he only 20. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so it could be one of those years where they try something different. But I really want to, and the only reason that's my bold prediction, because I know personally, in my opinion, I really want to see him catch more balls out of the backfield.
That give him more chance to make a play.
Yeah, to make a play. He's the human joystick, bro. I'm sorry. That's what he is. So he know how to make defenders miss, and he know how to turn a corner on a dime. So
definitely. Hey, look, he a Panther.
Yeah, I mean, he's your Panthers.
He a Panther. For life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep on pounding, Panthers.
Oh, definitely. Keep pounding.
Keep pounding. Yes, sir. Then after that, you had Jacksonville and Houston. It's not one game I'm particularly looking forward to. Guess Trevor Lawrence. To see what Tyrod Taylor do, I am excited about that. But pretty much after that, It is what it is for me with that game.
Actually, I'm not even gonna say I'm not even interested in this game because I got Chenault. So
Yeah.
actually, I'm not even gonna say that. I do want to see what Chenault gonna look like. So I'm gonna tune into this one. I can't even do this no more because I be trying to downplay certain games. I got to stop that because there's certain games that I'm actually gonna be looking into all because I got a player. Yeah, all because I got a player. So I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna actually tune in here and there to check on his stats and see what he got going on.
Yeah. It's only right. It's your fantasy player, so see how it is.
Got to get rid of that bias.
Yeah, man. Just doing your due diligence, man. But after that, you got Cleveland and Kansas City. We already touched on those guys. It could go either one or two ways, either a gunslinging show or it could be a close game. Yeah, a defensive battle. So Miami and New England, Matt Jones versus Tua.
Mm-hmm.
Tonga, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then you got Green Bay, man. This is one of those. Yeah, this is definitely one of those games where I can honestly say I will miss Breeze. Not taking anything from Jameis Winston, but I would love to see that first game.
Classic,
the A-Rod and Drew Brees.
Gunslinger, they putting up 35, 40 points.
Exactly. Especially, with the situation we know what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. And Devontae Adams said he don't even want a contract.
He's not even coming back. They already put up, it's the last thing.
Yeah, so that there's a lot of all of that drama and that build up right there. That would have been perfect. But we'll see. Jameis Winston can hold his own. We know he could throw 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions in one game. So instead of the season.
Hey, look, I think Jameis gonna have a good year. I think.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, he should.
Especially in that offense with his mentality, he better have a good year.
Yeah, he should. And that's what. Yeah. No. You go ahead, man. You go ahead.
I said, and then they let him throw that thing all over the yard too. Yeah, he better have a good year.
Exactly. And Alvin Kamara catching it out of the backfield too.
I was just about to say that. The only difference is from with Tampa Bay, he got somebody in the backfield that can catch. Who was the running back when he was it what was his name? He was the running back from Boise State. God.
When he was when he played with Tampa Bay?
Yeah, what is the was it Doug Jones? What Doug something? I can't even.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my mind. I can't even think of it, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, he was good. He was good for a few years. And then I think it's like injuries or something took him out.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, that's what happened last night with Tampa Bay, man. Once Tom Brady started slinging that rock all over the place,
it took off.
It took off. They got the weapons for that. So those were pretty much almost the same weapons, with Mike Evans and a little bit of Chris Godwin that Jameis Winston had when he was there.
Yeah.
Howard and the boys.
Jameis gonna be just fine.
Yeah, he should be fine. And then you gotta understand, man. He still got Sean Payton. He's no slouch coach. So
and then I hate how people try to make it seem like Jameis was absolutely terrible. Like he wasn't the best Tampa Bay teams either. Like it won't like the teams around him was like absolutely like. Well, then again, no. Defense. Some years he had a couple years where he had decent defense. So I can't really say that.
Yeah, it was just pretty much probably on bad decisions.
And he was just unfortunate to be in division with Cam Newton, Drew Brees, and Matt Ryan when he was,
at the same time.
Yeah. So that's tough too. That's real tough.
That's a real tough cookie right there to try to keep up with those boys.
Big time.
Yeah. And everybody had weapons.
There were 3 MVPs, and you had to play them all twice a year.
Twice a year in the same division.
Yeah, 6 games out of your 16 game schedules against the guys. Like
exactly.
No
and possibly in the
say that.
Yeah.
No other division at the time could say that.
Yeah, true story. That is definitely a true story.
He probably
was.
Fun fact.
Go ahead.
Carolina, the NFC South is the only team that have every single team to at least make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, oh, that is true.
Yeah.
We the only division to have every single team to at least make to the Super Bowl. Not win it.
Me. Yeah.
You know, Falcons, Panthers and Falcons. But, that's a different story. That's neither here nor there. It's irrelevant to the point.
Hey man, the one thing about it, man. I always say I may be a football / Redskin / Redwoods, whatever the name coming up next. But I'm glad I never was a Falcons fan, man. Just seeing what that score was, and
you imagine how they
losing
felt in 2016.
that
I don't
hurt.
know how they felt, but I add to it because my cousin he a Falcon fan, and I got on him. I wouldn't, but you were talking about us last year. Y'all was actually winning. Y'all was
Winning big time against one of the arguably the greatest quarterbacks.
Y'all was winning in the third quarter. All you had to do was just keep the ball out of this man's hand and kick a field goal here and there. Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir. Play too conservative, man. But like I even equate that and equal that to like the year LeBron and them came back down 3-1 to Golden State. That hurt. It hurts.
Oh yeah, well, it didn't hurt me. I actually enjoyed it, because I ain't.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
I did. The only reason I rooted for, our beloved Lakers, me and you, they're in the same division as us, so that's the reason why I was rooting for them. But other than that, I really didn't care. Our Lakers won't win, so
nowhere near. That's when I tell people if you survive from 2012 to 2019 being a Laker fan,
yeah, you're a true Laker fan.
You're a true Laker fan.
Yeah, you're a true Laker fan, man. I've been one since out the womb, man. Just to get off subject, like my dad is a Celtics fan, so as I was growing up, I seen those games like with him, or seeing how passionate he was rooting for the Celtics, and then when the Lakers and them was dusting them off at certain periods in my lifetime, it was just like, yeah, that purple and gold.
See, mine it was either Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson on my dad's side.
Yeah,
that's how I went. It was the Bulls or the Lakers.
Or the Lakers.
Like, man, everybody keeps saying Michael Jordan back, Michael Jordan. Nah, I'm gonna go with the Lakers. And then, then I was just like, next thing I know, here comes Kobe, and then Shaq, and then I was like, I'm glad I made the right decision.
Yes, sir, man. I definitely remember those times right there in the Forum. Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel.
Oh my goodness, yeah,
man. Rick Fox.
Kobe would have started early.
Glenn Rice. When we had Glenn Rice hitting threes, this was way before everybody knew about Big Shot Bob.
I'm about to say Glenn Rice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we definitely gonna keep this basketball thing going, man. We may possibly open up, NBA tennis league, NPR league.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that, man. So
stay tuned.
Yeah. But just to finish off that schedule, man, like we said, Green Bay and New Orleans, Denver at the Giants. Denver has a new quarterback, Drew Lock. Got his taken away, his job taken away by Teddy Bridge.
Yes, sir.
So
former Panthers quarterback.
Yeah, he did an excellent job with Carolina. Excellent.
Yeah, he had 3 receivers go over 1,000 yards. So, but 3 players had over 1,000 yards scrimmage. That was Mike Davis, Robbie Anderson, and DJ Moore.
Yeah.
So I mean, in fantasy wise, it won't much, but in real life, that's pretty daggone good. If you ask me.
Pretty good.
Record just didn't reflect it. That was all.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Did what you did, but we know winning in football is all facets. Offense, defense, special teams. So you got to win all 3. So then that Sunday night game that's coming out Chicago at the Rams. That should be a good one.
Another good one.
Matt Stafford
might even be it's possibly going to be a defense battle.
Yeah, possibly. Number 99, the great man himself, Aaron Donald. Yeah. Then Jalen Ramsey's back there.
So this is looking like a good game right there.
Yeah, Khalil Mack on the other side. So we'll just have to wait and see, man. Like we got some good games coming up, man. So I hope y'all are eager and ready.
Yeah, listen, the games can't get here fast enough. I'm ready for it to be ready for it to be mid-season already, just to see what the record's gonna look like.
Yes, sir, man. I'm definitely ready, man. And our league, we definitely had a lot of injuries. That's going down. A lot of teams, a lot of good trades going on.
Mhm.
So we just got to stay tuned and wait and see how the season unfolds, especially this first week, man. These first 2 weeks, I really think it's going to shape our season.
Yeah, to show you what's gonna be what. Like 9
Yeah.
times out of 10, it's gonna tell you who's gonna be where they're at most likely in the pecking order. Like
Yeah.
who is. I say how I look at it. The first 4 weeks of the season is gonna show you how good you draft.
How good you draft. Yep. Especially how good you draft. Like, then we ain't even talking about waiver wire pickups. We talking about drafting.
And everything after the 4th week is dealing with trades and waiver wires. How good you
Exactly.
are at maneuvering your roster after that.
Yes,
So
sir.
we gonna
Yes, sir.
see. Like that's why I tell you, but just relax, dog. Let's let this first Sunday get out the way, dog. Let's see what we got. We don't even know what we got. You trying to let's do this. Let's see
Yeah.
what we got.
Yeah, exactly. I'm definitely a fan of that. Like I did execute a trade, but it was only because I needed that trade. You know, I wasn't too sure about the quarterback that I had in, but I can honestly say, like, the rest of my team, I'm rocking out with them just to see how it lines up, how it pans out. Like, I worry about trading later on, you know, or
Yeah.
doing another deal later on. So
Yeah, I ain't too big on it right now because now I mean at this point, like the league, most people ain't gonna trade yet. They just not
Yeah.
gonna trade because
exactly.
it's not that's not something that we used to doing trading. We
Yeah.
everybody, So we gonna wait and see, and then eventually, if I can make a trade, I will. If not, I'm
Yeah.
actually content with my team, like taking it all the way to the end, barring injury.
Yeah. Bar injury. A lot of people, what we tend to forget, man, like, and it's not no knock against anybody and their strategy and how they carry about their team or whatnot. When I first got into fantasy, man, it was all about being patient. And that's the essence that I'm going back to. Like, you drafted them, you picked them up off waiver, believe
Mhm.
them. Like,
Mhm.
they're not going to produce those same double digit numbers every single week. You
Nope.
just got to believe in them, and then you got to plug and play and do your research and put in the right players at the right moment.
It's all about matchups.
Matchups.
If you know your matchups, that's all. If you like, you got you a wide receiver that you really want to play. Go research the
Go
DBs he's
research.
playing against.
Exactly.
Let's research the defense. The defense is
Exactly.
what they like to do.
Exactly.
Simple and plain.
Exactly.
That's why I got Allen Robinson in my starting lineup right now, even
Yeah,
though he went
exactly.
against the Rams.
Look, co-host, perfect example of what you just said, right? So I had Mike Evans start last night. I had to start him because he's Mike Evans, but I also know by my research, Tavon Diggs is not a slouch as a Dallas cornerback. So he did his job. He did his work. It is what it is. But he's not going to face Tavon Diggs every Sunday.
There you
So
go.
it's just believing in him. Like,
We did
either,
the same thing. I
you
did the
know,
same thing with Zeke. We did
yeah,
the same exact. Hey, look, we gonna throw it out there. Maybe he can hit. Maybe we
maybe
already
not.
know what we gonna get.
Yeah. But that's just one player, and you still got 8 to 9. Well, I would
Hey,
say 8 other players to go.
yep.
So, you know what I'm
And
saying?
and like your brother tried to get me to trade for the Rams defense. I'm like, dog, I would never trade for defense. I would never trade for defense. He was like, so
Yeah.
you gonna roll with, I'm like, I'm rolling with Carolina, and if I need to, I'll stream from here and there. It's all
Yeah,
about matchups.
and even now it's too early. You don't know which defense is going to be dominant. A defense can lose 1 or 2 players,
And that's
and
it.
it can change the whole trajectory of that defense.
Yes,
If the Washington football team was to lose Chase Young, knock on wood, if they was to lose him this Sunday, it changed the whole trajectory of how we run
the
our
defense. Yep, the defense won't even look the same. Won't
It
even
won't
look
look
the
the
same.
same.
Like
Yeah,
Carolina defense used to look without Luke Kuechly. Boy, we looked terrible. Looked
yeah.
terrible.
Because
Lost.
he's the captain. He's the head of the machine. He's the head of the monster. So
Mhm.
you can streamline defense. You can almost stream. You did it last year. You streamline a lot of quarterbacks. So
Mhm.
the meat and potatoes of it is the running backs, wide
Wide
receivers, tight
receivers.
ends.
Yep. And that's what I built my team on.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why. That's why I say I got the best wide receiver core in the league, hands down. My team,
Yeah.
it's a hands down. And
So,
I think I got actually I say I even got top 3 running back core too. If you look at all 4 of my running backs and compare it to anybody else running backs in the league, I think I got top 3, and I got the best wide receiver core.
hey, see, but that's being patient and being like, doing your due diligence and being like just super confident in your team. Like, if you're not confident in your team, you can keep on trading, you can keep on dropping, you can keep on not plugging in the right players and that's just what it is. You know, it's going to show eventually in the season.
Yes, yep, that's it. That's why, you know, I'm chilling. I'm gonna be content. Like I'm saying, I'm not gonna force a deal. I'm gonna be content because it's a long season. We got an extra game too. It's a long season.
That's
so
true.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Not a sprint. If I'm not mistaken, I think we finished right after Christmas, where normally we finish the week before Christmas. We'll finish right after Christmas.
So we still gonna be doing homework while opening gifts with the Navy. See how they go?
Yeah. Yes, sir, man. But is there anything else, man, you want to touch on? Anything that we missed? Anything?
Oh no, man, this has been the perfect episode. You know, we probably won't. Actually, we won't have another episode out until probably after the Monday night game. So probably about Tuesday, Wednesday. So, I think we hit it on the head. I mean, we'll get after the first week. I guess we'll get into our projections starting next week, so we can get into get into our schedule. And I mean, the only thing I got to say is appreciate the support. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Like we said, the giveaway is still active. So appreciate all the support. That's all I can say.
Yes, sir. The 100 subscriber, we definitely doing the giveaway. Like we said, we on YouTube, MPR League. All you have to do, each platform, just Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook. Definitely going to build an Instagram page, just to have a Twitter page. But it's going to be MPR League, man. MPR League podcast. And this is our baby right here, man. Like we said, we definitely at the Monday night's conclusion of the first week of the NFL season kicking off, man. Probably next Tuesday or Wednesday, we're gonna get into it, man. Like it's gonna be waivers that's open, probably trades that's going, injuries definitely, it's not out of the picture. So man, just continue to support us. And we here all season.
All season. And all season.
And all season too. Yeah, we're definitely off season, man. So Lee, I just want to say you guys do make sure it's the same as it goes every season, man. 1 o'clock, 12:59, 12:55 Eastern time. You better have your players in because they lock.
Yeah, and they ain't playing.
Yeah, they definitely lock. Always check the news and notes. Definitely going to make sure that the injury report is out. Any news that you need is going to be in that. We're not spamming the chat this year, so it will be in news and notes. So make sure that you're on that thread, that proper thread, and do your homework, man. Like, the podcast is here as another source, another platform for you to figure out what's going on. But you got to do your homework and do your due diligence yourself. So we here, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man.
You've been listening to MPR League. Money, power, respect. If it's fantasy football, we're talking about it. And we're the authority. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. We hope you enjoyed it. We know we had fun. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, hook up with MPR League on social media. Till next time.